Standing on the construction site, Montel and Ronnie talk about business. Ronnie looks mad. Montel, we got hit for 20 bricks yesterday. Montel looks disturbed but unfazed. Whoever this person is might be out of his damn mind coming at us. Ronnie look around. Nah Montel, these niggas dress like you with white skin, not the typical hood niggas. A nigga named Rafi told me his boss is Timber. Montel nods his head. Well, I have to check into these names, because they claiming to run shit when they don't. Ronnie then tells him, and they said 70% from now on. Montel chuckle, that nigga must be crazy, give me an hour. After the conversation, Montel called his plug. He asked, you ever heard of a man named Timber? The plug responded, yeah, he sells product mostly going north but he have a little imprint everywhere. Montel tells him, he hit us. The plug says, it's a takeover then and now you have to hold your own, let me send some men at your disposal. Montel shakes his head, no I have this, just give me some locations. And he hangs up. Montel went to go visit Raquel. What brings you here through this area, Montel? Montel seriously look at him. Man, I'm in trouble and I need some hitters, and specifically I want that one quick I met at the party. Raquel asks him, is it serious? Montel nods his head, professional killers. Raquel asks, you need us to do a hit or something for you? Montel tells him, later, but for right now give me him and one more, and I need 2 for my lady. Raquel agrees, I got 2 of the originals for your lady who I can trust, knowing your address and quick come with a package deal, so it's 3 of them, Stefan and Marquis. Montel agrees, cool. That day Montel schooled them and taught them business skills. Quick, the only one who listened specifically, he took them to get suits and gave them machine guns, Uzis and Glocks for to guard him, and he took them to their new location they're living at temporarily, and they were happy. The next morning, Montel spoke with Trent. Trent looks at him, I am expanding my business, and I need you to work for me. Montel chuckles, I have never been anyone's slave and I'm not slaving to no one, so that's not going to work. Trent tells him, I can kill you now. Montel looks at him with no fear, you can, but I won't die alone. See, I have multiple crews at my disposal, and you seen my men that wait on your front lawn as we speak. They hear a bullet, at least 10 of you all die, so pick your choice. Trent smiles, you're dismissed but your life depends on it. Montel and Ronnie that night met at the lakefront. Montel says, little brother, how have you been? Ronnie looks at him, okay big brother. Montel sighs, I had to develop a plan to get back at Trent, and we going to do it like we did 69th, but with climbing gates and risks, my brother. Ronnie asks him, do we have the manpower? Montel nods his head sadly, I have Fats coming back this way and Fat Bro to bring they small teams, and we have 79th like always, and we hitting them at 2 am. Ronnie look him in his eyes, you tired? Montel, I can see it on your face, but let's roll, I have one condition. Montel asks him, what must that be? Ronnie responded, stay close to me. Montel nods his head and shakes his hand. At 2 am that night, war broke out. A result is Ronnie getting shot 3 times in the stomach before Montel took Trent out, and Ronnie killing Rafi. Quick that night didn't get wounded one time wearing with professionals, but Montel saved Ronnie, taking him to his home because Ronnie said that Monica is a nurse. That night, Montel received a call from Quick telling him, Raquel is dead and his best friends is too. After Montel consoled him, he hung up the phone and cried and went home. Even when Ronnie heard the news of Raquel, he cried, the last original best friend they had. That night Montel cried and cried, not able to control it, thinking of Jake, Raquel, Bo, and Marin, so Amani called the only person that can comfort him, and it's Ronnie. Monica drive him injured and all, and was there for him all that night. That following week Montel and Ronnie went to have a meeting with Dominic, Trent boss, and they spoke about the situation. Montel let out all the anger in that conversation, and by the end Dominic respected it and left them alone. Montel and Ronnie now stand all the way on top. Montel gave Quick the block. Montel and Ronnie decided to go in together with the legitimate business. Ronnie brought the car wash franchise and Montel began to buy more and more real estate while having the mall and gas station. Montel and Imani even had a son naming him after his brother Ronnie, and Ronnie had a son with Monica naming him after Montel. 3 years later, Montel and Ronnie is now in their 30s feeling good, setting up their next play dates with the kids while gathering product. For the first time ever, though Ronnie said he was considering giving up the game and Montel says to him, "If you leave, I leave, brother," and they agreed, but not to leave the game behind. But they won't escape that easy, because Roxanne and John was following them this whole time building a case they can't escape. Only thing she want is Montel plug. Before they knew it, FBI was raiding them, but Ronnie figured this is their last day anyway and Ronnie withdraw his pistol but getting killed in the process. Montel crying hard while being arrested. When Montel was investigated he said nothing of his plug and the words of that woman came to him, he just cried. He met with Fats and he told him look after his family and he agreed. All assets were frozen except for Imani $1 million and she decided to move after Montel told her to. But he seen Sir and Sir told him he love him and will care after him, but Montel just cried in his arms and immediately grabbed Sir knife and killed himself. He couldn't think of not having Ronnie even his children, but Ronnie killed him inside. But the era continued to be rewritten because his nameless plug was already meeting with his replacement and that lady was once again watching. And that plug was shaking hands with Roxanne telling her, "You continue to help me, I help you," and she agreed. "You have taken down 5 eras, mister, but what is your name?" But he smiled.